problem is because short form content is on average like 10 seconds long or something, you don't give your brain enough time to engage in the stimuli, to remember it and process it before moving on. And so what that means is when you're scrolling through short form content, you're literally scrolling through the void. When you sit and have a doom scrolling session, it's almost as if that didn't happen. On a neurochemical level, on a neuroscientific level, your brain was disengaged and you were basically unconscious. It's like being asleep. Like because the stimuli, the average stimuli, the length of the videos is not long enough for your brain to actually engage and start processing the information and storing it in your memory. And that should terrify you. Because when you scroll through short form content, you might think that you're just losing a bit of time or losing a bit of whatever, but you're losing two things. You're losing your life, literally, because you're not living when you're scrolling. You're basically unconsciously pulling this slot machine that you're not living. But on top of that, your brain literally decays. So the brain and the human body works on the idea or the principle that you either use it or you lose it. An example of this is senescence. Senescence is a term used to define what happens to old people. So as people get older, their organs degrade, their brain gets slower, and their body just starts sort of aging. And that's very normal for people that are getting older. But one of the main reasons that senescence happens in old people, and one of the main things that accelerates senescence and makes it faster, is a lack of use. And so there's lots of studies done on nunneries. So like these nuns, groups of nuns from churches and stuff. And they found that nuns on average, and there's a big meta study across the world, but nuns on average that keep their brain engaged in board games, in conversation, in social life, etc., their brain, these old nuns, these like ladies over the age of 70, 80, their brain decays at a slower rate than those who just sit around and watch TV all day. And the reason this happens is because if you don't use it, you lose it. Now, here's the problem with short form content. When you're scrolling through short form content, you are not using your brain. Because the average length of the novel stimuli, i.e. the video, is not long enough for your neuro capacity to actually latch onto it, remember it, process it, and file it away. And so what that means is you're not